to go outside? Are you ready? Woo, sorry. Here, try some pears. There we go. So last night, my mother-in-law and I, mostly my mother-in-law, started peeling and cutting up all the pears that she picked off the tree from yesterday. So while I was working on the barn, she was out picking pears off the tree. So today, she is putting them in her big stock pot, and she's going to be making some jam today. Actually, she's making preserves, and the chickens are lucky ducks today and get all the leftovers. We have a lot of pear scraps, and I want to make sure that I get the most use out of them. So I packaged up some gallon bags. I want to throw them in my little refrigerator and save them for the chickens. For those wanting a recipe, there really isn't one. What I observed my mother-in-law doing was, as she cut up the pears and placed them in her container, after about an inch, she would sprinkle a cup of sugar on each layer as she went. When they were completed, last layer, cup of sugar. Then she put the lids on the containers and she let them sit overnight. This morning, she got up and pulled out her stock pots, and she put all the pears into the containers, and she brought it to a boil. Once it came to a good boil, that's a full boiling roll. Is it full rolling boil? Yeah, that's what I think it is. But anyway, once it had boiled, she turned it down on low, and she let it simmer, and it cooked for hours until she finally got the right consistency. And then she prepared her jars, and she filled the jars, and she did not do a hot water bath to seal them. She put them on the containers, and they sealed on their own. In fact, I think they're still popping in there. But like I said, there's no recipe. I couldn't tell you how much sugar she used. It was a lot of pears. I can't wait till tomorrow morning. I'm going to make some biscuits. Okay, so I'm going to pull some frozen biscuits out of the freezer and cook them because we're going to have some pear preserves for breakfast tomorrow. I can't wait. Well, I'm done with my afternoon work, and I have been putting this off for a while. I need to put up my trail cams. I have 2 that I'm going to put up, and I've scouted a couple of spots, and I'm at the first spot, so I'm going to put up my first camera. I've been neglectful about putting out my second trail cam, but I think I found a pretty good spot for it. I'll put it on that tree right there. I saw this at Tractor Supply, so I picked it up. I picked this location because I've got several trails. Got one there. And another one there. And then there's another one further down. So we'll see how this spot does. Well, we're not expecting any rain anytime soon. We have a 60% on Saturday and Sunday. So we've set up our hose system to water the vegetables. So I gave them a really good drink, and I'll be back in the morning to do the same thing. It's time to water the plants. I had to untangle some hoses this morning. but I got the hoses down here. Everything's watered. Everything looks good. And now it's time for breakfast. Yummy breakfast. I may have eaten too much.